Hello friends, my name's Friday, and today we're checking out what all those weird brains and jars have to say. For anyone confused, I'm talking about these unsettling little dudes right here. Quick heads up, I've got a slightly long-winded intro coming up, so if that's not your jam, use the chapters below to skip ahead. First things first, if you'd rather read instead of watch, but seriously, how dare you? I'm just kidding, I don't care. Here's a link in the description below to my website. That page has links to each brain's Wicca, plus a handy guide on the game's camera controls, and even pictures showing you how to tackle that puzzle from hell. Secondly, all these brains can be spoken to using a special device located in the necrotic library. 2 brains are right there in the area, so you can't miss them. And if you see this chatty little head,
empty vessel, nothing more, lending voice to elder law.
Congrats, you found the right spot. Alright, that's everything covered. Let's do this.
Oh, my darling Carolina, how I'd love to wine and dine ya, but you chose my foolish brother over me. And when you two are wed, well, my heart will be but dead. For my sister you will sadly surely be, but my brother he's a loser, and I take you for a chooser. So perhaps one day you'll leave him high and dry, and if you choose another, what's more loving than a brother? Yes, a stand-up, homely, gentle sort of guy.
My boy Ned looks really confused, and honestly, same. But hey, at least the song slapped.
They're in my head. They're in my head! They're in yours too! It won't be long now until we're changed! Am I dead? I don't want to die, but I don't want to live, not like this!
Well, that was incredibly depressing. Poor bastard.
Shh, this place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart. Right, you get it. I've been watching, learning. Late? No, mate. I was watching, learning. This place is alive. A big thinking thing, and it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls, and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
Okay, that's actually fascinating. I mean, I assume the nasty flesh stuff beneath Moonrise was a lie, but that just confirms it. Also, ew.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison. If not the noble 𝔭𝔤𝔤 features I was born with.
The monk-like 𝔭𝔤𝔤, sibling race to your own 𝔭𝔤𝔤𝔤. The only beings your people hate more are the 𝔭𝖊𝖊𝖠 themselves.
I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Well, a 𝔭𝔤𝔤𝔠 skull would be too tight a fit, cousin. Your people shunned psionics after all, while mine mastered them. Warriors of the mind, cousin. A discipline unknown to your kind, and the very reason we were attacked. A 𝔭𝔤𝔤's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason you were attacked. Only because I haven't told you how you will benefit. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right, the gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours. My people dwell in limbo, a realm of pure chaotic thought. With my mind gone, perhaps my soul will return there. Or perhaps not. Death, freedom, they are one and the same. Touch my mind and purge it. At the very moment you do, I will make my knowledge yours. I do not. The Gshaghs have been warping flesh for millennia. Who knows what damage they can undo? It is my mind they enslave. It is my mind that must die. Thank you. Wait. No. No! Please!
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
So, you actually get a sweet permanent buff here called the 𝔨𝔬𝔫𝔱 Mind Barrier. Quick note, you lose it if you die, so don't die, I guess? The description says, having assimilated a splinter of 𝔨𝔬𝔫𝔱 knowledge, mental barriers have been erected in the affected entity's mind. Advantage on intelligence saving throws. And if you're stuck on the puzzle from hell, don't worry, it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I've linked a handy tutorial from Gamers Heroes below. I've also included Renfel's tutorial on advanced game controls if you want to get fancy with your camera, which I highly recommend, because if you're like me, really confused, I didn't know you could pan your camera around.
My head hurts. Can I go back to bed, Mummy? I live here. This is my house. Our house, right, Mummy?
Funny, Mummy.
I don't know what that means. We saw a big spiky snail that fell out of the sky. I'm just very sleepy, Mummy. I wish you'd stop waking me up so much. With big wiggly legs.
Night, night, Mummy. Love you.
You should. We can talk in the morning.
What? You're scaring me. Why are you being so mean, Mummy? Go away!
Honestly, this one hit the hardest. These assholes shoved a tadpole into a child's brain, and the poor kid doesn't even realize what's happened. Fucking brutal.
They won't be laughing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city, watch, Brevin. This 𝔬𝔥 fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but he seems the smart sort.
Brevin. Poor dude never got to join the city watch and prove all those haters wrong.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord 𝔬𝔥 during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly? Right. A jester, are you? You must be vying for the Lord's patronage too. Oh, just a serving girl with notions. Till I met Lord 𝔬𝔥. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. Truly! And my ma said the singing would come to naught. Thank you, thank you! I have just the thing prepared. My ma used to sing it when I'd come crying about monsters. Oh, wish me luck. Could do with a bit of natural light, all right. But you know these nobles, 𝔬𝔷𝖊𝖘𝖘. Now I need to prepare. Wish me luck.
Well, Ned wasn't entirely wrong. She did get the part, although she seems a bit unaware of the whole being a brain in a jar situation. Points for enthusiasm, though.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed. Eye hurts, head hurts, but he says I am past the worst of it, that I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle and a name. True soul. She whispers in my mind. She sings, praise the absolute. Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed... My head! I can feel them in my head! We are his pets. His plan. Lord 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔫𝔱.
Alright, now this one is genuinely fascinating. It goes into how the true souls were made, and honestly, it makes me hate 𝔭𝔤𝔬𝔫𝔱 the more. Sure, this particular individual that this brain belonged to was probably a willing volunteer, but what about the others? Somehow I doubt most of them volunteered for this. I'm talking about the brains and jars, by the way. I don't know about the whole true soul initiate thing. Yeah, what a fucked up situation. That's all the brains and their creepy little messages. The child one was definitely the saddest for me, but I'm curious which one hits you the most. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend, partying, yeah, partying.